All right, welcome to part 3 of the Resident
Purple fire, what the
It's the Merchant, the best character in the game.
What are you buying?
What are you buying?
Remember
he doesn't say that anymore, does he?
No, he does.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he says all of his classic lines and has a couple new lines to go with it as well. So,
Ooh, let's go.
let's go. Remember this guy in the original? He showed us his
That's why he's wearing the trench coat.
He took me by to a shop for some candy.
Oh man, exactly. But yeah, the Merchant. Just as good as the original, if not better.
Better because they enhanced him.
Exactly. Yeah. If you're a veteran like myself, it'll take a little bit of getting used to the voice change, but it'll eventually settle in. Yeah. Oh yeah, remember those rats?
Rats. Disgusting.
Oh, you have that?
Looks like the rats in my house.
Really?
No, it's a joke.
Oh, okay.
Or is it? That's for you to decide.
Yeah.
Took care of a request, did ya? I can tell by the look on your face.
Let me do some gemstone things here.
Welcome.
Yay! Oh, he showed it to us again.
He showed his Glock.
Yeah, so the Merchant is so much more fleshed out in this game than the original because in this game there are actual dedicated side quests, unlike the original, where there's only like one side quest in the game, and that was it. It was very early on in the game. But there are side quests lined up throughout the entire game, and if you complete them, you're rewarded with the pink spinels right there in the counter there. So spinels in the original were just a treasure itself. They weren't a form of currency at all. But now that they're a form of currency, you can get special items from it. So there's a whole... It's under that section where it says trade. You can trade in spinels for special items. But yeah, everything else, like traditional treasures and all that, can be sold to get more money. Then you can purchase upgrades and weapons and all that stuff. You have all the weapons that you can think of, and even more than the original, and you can upgrade your stuff. The first thing that I'll recommend to upgrade in this game, the combat knife. That before anything else. Because unlike the original, like the knife has a lot more complexity than it did then. Because the knife in this game, there actually is a degradation system, unlike the original. In the original, you could just use the knife to your heart's content. It wasn't the greatest weapon, but you could still use it, and it is in some way broken. kind of like a lot of things were in the original RE4, honestly. But yeah, now the combat knife has a degradation system, so you can have to upgrade the durability to it, and the knife has a lot more utility to it as well, because you don't just have the freedom to slash things to your heart's content. You can also use it to like get out of an enemy grab, to use it as a parry. The parry is fucking sick, by the way. If you haven't already seen from the gameplay. The parry.
Yeah, I think I've seen it a few times.
The parry's so fucking good. Oh man, dynamite, idiots.
Yo, shout out to Capcom for hiring Portland residents to be in this game.
Dude, what do you mean?
That was me right there.
Yo, I did that right there.
It seems more like New Yorkers.
POV Chicago.
Yeah, exactly.
POV, you went to the wrong 7-Eleven.
You went to the wrong 7-Eleven.
11.
Oh fuck.
The only 7-Eleven.
The only 7-Eleven. The one at the drive-thru, right?
Yeah.
We can make it a drive-thru. Ooh, stealth kill right there. Well, kind of. There's the kind of stealth kill where you can just sneakily crawl. crawl behind it and then kill him like that. But you can also just like mad dash to it before he turns around and kill him like that.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
It's still stuff kill.
Still, either way, yeah. But just know that there are two different ways of approaching it. But yeah. Oh fuck. Let me just, yep, right to the jugular.
That was such an awkward position to hold the gun. Like you broke your wrist for a second.
I have noticed that if you're aiming the gun in a tight corner like that, yeah, Leon will just hold it awkwardly like that. Ha! Oh my fucking god. Do you see the level of crowd control you have with the roundhouse? Like, oh my god, it's so fucking good.
Marth grab range.
Marth grab range, grab from a completely separate monitor.
You grabbed in an alternate universe.
Yeah.
Hey, I need your help. Fuck whatever you're doing in your universe. You're gonna come help me.
Oh fuck. Yeah, so good. Whenever I get grabbed in the game, if you haven't seen, like you're given an option to either use the knife to get out or to just mash the button to get out as well. Mashing the button takes longer for sure, and you'll lose a little more health. But with the stab, you'd be losing knife degradation. So you have to like pick your poison in a very split second like that. So like, do you want to prioritize your health or your knife? You know. So yeah, that's another element of like the quick thinking skills that you have to have for this type of game, because you never know what's gonna come up next. Fuck, like that guy right behind me. Oh my god, I'm getting body right now. Let's get out of here.
First, I gotta kick someone.
First, yes. That is very, very important. Right, then you can also stab down enemies like that. So good. Let me just, yeah, there we go. That took care of a lot of them. So yeah, when your knife breaks like that, you can also collect other different types of knives as well, like a kitchen knife or just a boot knife rather.
Yeah.
You can collect as many as you can, and those do have other purposes as well, but they're a lot weaker than your combat knife, so you may only have like 2 or 3 like parries in it before it breaks. Yeah, those are kitchen knives that I have equipped right now, because my main knife's broke. Fuck. So yeah. And nice dynamite stick. Yeah, I fucking love the fact that you can shoot the dynamite sticks in their hands and then they blow up. You could do that in the original too. But yeah, it was just a lot more stiffer. Because remember in OG RE4, it was just like the classic games where you can't move and shoot at the same time.
Yeah.
So once you were aiming, you were stuck there. But in this game, you get to move while shoot at the same time, and it just feels so graceful. And they actually accommodated the level designs of meat for that too, because in the original, yeah, you couldn't move and shoot at the same time, but the level design was a bit more. It was a bit more congested to make it feel natural and not so awkward. But in this game, since they gave you the option to move and shoot at the same time, they also broadened the level design to actually make space for you as well.
That's cool.
It's very cool. There is so much about this the remake that I appreciate, because it's just my dick. So much good stuff in this game. Small key. Taking a note out of like original RE2. Like you have these small keys which can unlock specific doors, and you can get secret. Well, in this game's case, you could just get more valuable treasure if you go out of your way to find the small keys and unlock the doors. In original RE2, the small keys were just meant for like a weapon upgrade. That's how the classic Resident Evil games did their weapon upgrades. You just find more gun parts. There wasn't like a leveling up system quite like this. It's just like if you find the item, great, you got the better shotgun. Ooh, nice. Oh man. I love when you parry the ones without any weapons, you just slice off their arm. It's fucking great. It should be noted, the timing for hitting the parry just right is different for every weapon in the game. Yeah. So it's like the ones with no weapons, they just have their fists. It doesn't matter when you press the parry button because you'll just have cut their arm off at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for one that say, is this one holding anything? An axe, okay, yeah. If you want to time it just right to where you can get the immediate follow-up with the roundhouse, not like that. Then yeah, you'd have to time it a certain way. You can do it early, but you won't be able to follow up with a roundhouse. Because remember, the roundhouse is context sensitive. There is no traditional melee button like in, say, Last of Us. Because Last of Us, there is a dedicated punch button, which makes combat very easy in that game. Yeah. That's actually why I rarely use guns in that game, because you have a dedicated punch button. But yeah, no, Resident Evil combat has always been about gunplay. Like the only sort of melee that you really had has either been context sensitive like this, or the fucking knife, which before RE4 was really useless. Well, it was useful in Code Veronica, but that's only because it did damage on every frame. It was kind of broken. Ha, get fucked. For whatever reason, I don't know yet, stabbing from behind does more damage than stabbing from the front. Not exactly sure why. But, yeah. So, oh, fuck. Let's run it this way. I lost both my bear trap opportunities to kill that guy, so nice tripwire you got here. Very nice tripwire.
Such good environmental storytelling.
Very much so. Oh yeah, the wind-up dolls. So this has been a thing since the RE2 remake. There's like these certain like, actually no, since RE7. Like in RE7, there's like these bobblehead things that you could destroy, and they would actually be shared through every save file. So like even if you did start a new campaign, it would already be destroyed. So like if you did want to break them again for whatever reason, like you'd have to wipe all your data from from the game and then just like reinstall it, I guess. But yeah, this game has these wind-up dolls, and they just serve that purpose as well. And I think the reward for getting all the wind-up dolls, there's one wind-up doll per chapter in this game, and I think the reward for it is like you get like the original Leon's knife from the original RE4.
How fucking rude of Leon. He killed the guy when shitting.
I think that was the most opportune time. That's the best. I mean, they're already fine for their life, so might as well just end it. End their suffering.
End their suffering, right.
for an hour.
Why is it called a restroom? I'm in here fighting for my life.
I don't remember that.
I'm fighting demons in here.
I find my inner demons. Someone's opening up a cold one.
I just like walking through the bead strands. I do that in real life too whenever I see them.
You're not gonna have a door, you just gotta have like a fucking bead strands. No, over your door, you just gotta have bead strands hanging up. So you walk by, like pure satisfaction.
Yeah, it makes the little lizards in my brain go happy.
Lizards.
Little lizards in the brain. They go happy.
The chicken egg's still in the oven. Let's go. Sometimes in the original game, there'd also be a chicken in there as well. Yeah, I am just walking through. This is Chief Mendez's house right there. Also known as the Big Cheese. Remember the Big Cheese?
The Big Cheese.
Yeah, this is his house right here. Even in the original, his house had a chicken in the oven. Don't have the key for that yet. Let's go back downstairs.
Gotta love PAComms with all of their, hey, this is the most complicated way to lock shit ever.
Right?
Because not just RE4, because I'm pretty sure DMC also has like some wacky locks.
I remember during one of the Nero missions, you had like these spider bugs that you had to put into walls.
Yeah, that wasn't too wacky. We're talking about like the Dante one where you had to go up and like destroy these blood vessels to fill up the
Oh
fountain of
yeah,
blood.
yeah.
Gotta love PAComms.
Gotta love
fascination.
Exactly.
What's the most complicated lock this person would have?
How do you guys feel about those kind of puzzles in games?
Like what do you mean?
I mean, they're fine.
Those turn the shape to make it match the shadow or whatever.
Yeah.
They're fine.
Well, in the original game, the answer to that was just down and then left.
It goes in the square hole.
I mean, it doesn't make sense that Ethan would know that.
Yeah, no, because that crystal ball puzzle in the original was you could only control it by like hitting arrows, but in this game, like they actually make you rotate it like if it were an orb, because it is an orb.
It has like free movement or whatever.
Right? Yeah. Just a little
Much better.
just a little reference to the original. The key already. Oh, sorry. Did I barge into your bedroom and shoot on sight?
Son, how dare you?
Shot his face that made the picture accurate.
Son, you know how you're an only child. This is what happened to your older siblings. They too looked for the Christmas presents. Now you are an only child because of it.
Oh my god, the hot lady.
Woman red. Somehow. So familiar.
Gift? My blood?
Yes. Chapter end. The remake has the same amount of chapters that the original does. It's just like they label them differently. There are 16 chapters in the game. But how OG RE4 labeled them as is like Chapter 1-1, Chapter 1-2, Chapter 1-3, and it would do something like that, which actually didn't really make a whole lot of sense. So I'm actually glad that this game just like, you know, numbered them correctly.
Yeah, and they numbered them in a way that makes a bit more sense.
Yeah.